Hi, my name is Steven. I work for a digital marketing company called Virtuous SEO right outside of Fayetteville, North Carolina, right by you guys. I talked to Rachel earlier today and she said it'd be okay to go ahead and send this video. This video just goes over some tips that will actually help you get seen on Google search results and improve your online presence. So, the three tips I'd like to share with you are content, citations, and backlinks. And I don't want to take up much of your time, so I'm going to jump right into it. So, content is anything that's on your homepage. It's the pictures, the text, everything. And you have a very limited homepage. It doesn't fill up the screen. Also, it's not secure, which is all that's a big factor in ranking you as well. So that alone is going to drop you in rankings. And when people search for your services, even if you have keywords on your site, Google is going to be very reluctant to pull you up because this is not a secure site. There's a lot of issues that come about that. Also, Google likes to see at least 1,000, between 1,000 and 1,500 words, ideally, for this type of industry, especially. It gives you plenty of room to put in these buyer intent keywords that people are searching for when they're looking for fencing services of various degrees in certain locations. I've got a tool here that I use. It gives me a bunch of information. We call it SEO, search engine optimization information. And I want to focus on this side right here, the search side. So over the past 30 days, your website was found by Google for three keywords and it was clicked on 11 times. Now, the number one website that's being ranked for Google right now in Fayetteville is this Fayetteville Installation Repair or Fayetteville Fence Pros. I'm sorry. And I put them in here as well. And when we look at their section over here, in the past 30 days, they were found for 20 keywords and they were clicked on 156 times. And as you can see, they got a pretty robust homepage here. They got plenty of text. They've got a header here that's well defined, and they've got a secure web page as well, which is all that is helping them rank number one. So that would be the first thing. I would recommend you actually have a redo on your website, get a proper header, get a secure website, get plenty of content on here so Google can pull you up when people are searching for the services. So that's content. Next thing I'd like to go over are citations, and to put citations into context, I'm going to bring up a search page here. So Fayetteville fence installation is the most searched term for fence installation in Fayetteville. First thing that it's going to pop up are ads. Ads are hit or miss. If people have on their ad blocker, it's not going to show up, and they have a relatively low click-through rate, which means not many people that are searching for this term are going to click on the ads. It's usually between 5% or lower. But what I want to focus on is right underneath the ads. This is the map pack. This is where your Google business profile comes into play. And the main driver here, while there's many factors, the main driver are citations. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on an online directory such as Yelp, Angie, whitepages.com. There's a bunch of them. Google sees the more of those that you have, the more trust you actually build with Google. Google sees that and they'll actually start ranking you inside the map pack. Um, Generally speaking, businesses that are inside this map pack have at least 150 or more citations. We can actually go in here and see what citations and how many these businesses have. So, for example, if the Fayetteville Fence Pros had 200 citations, we'd want to get you 250 or 300 citations, and that will put you on your way to getting into this map pack, which gets, generally speaking, about 45%, or give or take, of people that are searching for the term for Fayetteville fence installation are going to be clicking on one of these businesses here. Now, underneath that, this is Google's organic search results. And this is where backlinks are the main driver here. So, as we saw earlier, Fayetteville Fence Pros is number one. And so backlinks is what's driving this. A backlink is essentially another website on the internet that has a link on their site that when it's clicked, it leads them back to your website. And Google uses this to gauge on how to rank you. They're either going to rank you high or they're actually going to push you down in the rankings, and that's all dependent on the website that's linking to you. So if the website that has a link that has that backlink that links back to you, if it's got high relevance to your industry, if it's got authority and trust with Google already, gets a lot of traffic, Google's going to look upon that favorably and they're going to push you up in the rankings. However, the opposite is also true. If you have too many of these links from what we call spammy websites, these websites that have a low to no relevance to your industry, they don't have trust with Google, they're ranked really low, don't get much traffic at all. If you have too many of those, Google will push you down. So you want as many as you can from these highly trusted, authoritative sites. So I want to come back to this tool that I was showing you earlier, and now I want to concentrate on this backlink profile section. So in the past 30 days, you were found to have had 19 active backlinks. Your competitor, or the number one competitor in this industry, has 153. So like I said, more doesn't mean better. Quality is much better than quantity here. But what we can do is we can actually go into their backlinks and look at what backlinks they have and where they're getting them from. And so we could find the ones that are actually pushing them power that they're getting from those good authoritative sites. We can reach out to those sites and acquire backlinks from them as well. So we're getting that same authority. So that authority is getting pushed to you as well. And we can find out which ones are bad too. So remember, I was telling you about the spammy. It tells you right there which backlinks are from spam sites, and these ones we would avoid right here. But you don't want to do that with just the number one site, but like the top 3 sites on Google. We will go into their backlink profiles and acquire all those same backlinks. And then when we're done with that, you go out and you find other authoritative sites and you grab more. So you end up beating your top competition on those backlinks, and you will take over that number one spot eventually. It does take a little bit of time, and you'll steal all that traffic. I mean, steal's the wrong word, but you would acquire all that traffic. But that's all I really have for you. I hope you found value in what I shared. If you would like to talk about how I could help you, you can give me a call at 910-551-2006 or just reply to the email, or you could just implement this yourself. But either way, I appreciate your time. Have a good day.